everybody. I'm Dominique.
And I am Brandy, and we are your hosts of Hey Fave, a weekly podcast where two best friends get together and talk about everything and nothing at the same time. What's up?
Hola, people. I hope you're well.
Hope you're well in this place. We hope you're well. Oh, yeah, if I sound a little slur or a little stuffy.
A little what?
A little stuffy, then,
Lord.
excuse me, I think I'm, I need to go take some meds. I need to lay down.
I think that's what it is. You need to lay down. You probably need to drink some water.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, what we got going on today?
Well, today we're doing something a little different.
Oh, shoot.
You know, my random questions usually lead to a rant from Brandy.
Mm-hmm.
Today I have a rant.
Oh.
Have my own rant.
Yes.
I'm going to call this rant Get your dogs.
Get your dogs. You can come get mine too.
Oh.
They free. They free.
My goodness. Yes, get your dogs, please, people. If you know your dog likes to walk after people, they don't even got to run after people. If they like to walk after people, get your dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be having them outside not attached to nothing. If they
Please.
like to wander,
Mm-hmm.
lock them to something before you open doors and whatnot. There was this
Mhm.
dog that kept finding his way over to my side of the neighborhood. I've never seen this dog before, but he had the most weird, annoying bark also. It's like deep and long and just, it sounded more like a howl than a bark, but that was his bark.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Brandy came to the house. We were about to go somewhere. And I'm like, that sounds like a dog outside.
Yeah, he came to her yard like it was his yard. He don't even stay on this side of the neighborhood. He stay on the other side of the neighborhood.
I'd never seen this dog before.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, this dog sounds really close. And sure enough, he was in my yard.
Yep.
The owners come to get the dog and can't control him. One pulls up and is like, sorry. But then you say the dude had the dog and then let him go again?
Yeah, he was kind of just standing there like, why wouldn't you just grab him? Like, he's standing there. The dog is sitting there waiting for you to grab him. This is very slow.
So you would think that would make the people keep track of their dog, right?
Mm-hmm.
2 days later. Maybe not 2 days. That was a Friday. Like that Monday, that dog was back over here. Over there peeing in the neighbors' yards, like just peeing all over their yards. And the little neighbor's dog's back there having a fit. They done told him to shut up. But I'm like, but there's actually a dog on the other side of the fence, y'all. He's not fussing for no reason.
Yeah.
Get your dog.
Yeah. And usually, like, in the past, I was a little afraid of dogs.
That was
But I
my
think-
next point. I grew up terrified.
Oh, see, I did used to be scared of dogs. I've been jumped on by one before, and I have two now. So I guess that has like helped me. So when the other dog came up to her house and came up to the
He was
driveway,
cool.
I was kind of like, "Come on now, sir. This not even your yard. Like I'm talking to my dogs."
I mean, so, yeah.
Yeah.
But, like, yes. I used to be scared of dogs. I don't run at the sight of dogs now. Like, I'm no longer scared of them, but I don't trust big dogs. Because, a little one, you can kick them if you need to.
I kick a big dog too.
But I'm saying you may have a little more work with a big dog that I am not sure I am prepared for.
Lord.
So get your doggone dogs.
Mhm.
Also, what else? If they run, get them. Yeah, if you know they like to wander, if they be barking at people. I did see one. So, like, I walk now, and I'm like, if you know your dogs be harassing people,
Yeah.
put them somewhere. That's why I'm glad most of the people, they have fences. Or I try to walk when people's dogs are put up. That's why I hate walking after a certain time, because people start getting home, they start letting their dogs out, the kids play, Or if you're out there with your dog, that's the one that's really annoying. If you're out there with your dog and you know your dog likes to either play with people or go bother people, and you see a person coming, like, and you can tell, like, they're just minding their business, like, they're not trying to grab your dog.
Yeah, what I've realized being a dog owner now is that the owners, because the dog is a certain way with them, they're like, oh, he ain't gonna do nothing. He's good. She's good. She don't bite. And me being just like on both sides, I'm just kind of like, no, everybody not dog people. Please, you don't know how they're gonna be unless they've actually been like around people and around other dogs. Then you really don't know. Like for me and my dogs, I have no idea how they're gonna be when other people got. Yes, I'll ask people, hey, I have 2 dogs. Do you need me to put them up, or are you good? Because usually they'll come in. Females, first, I don't know why that is. If y'all know, let me know. But with females, they're more calmer. They'll bark, but they'll smell you. Males, it's like straight like you breaking in the house. It's just like.
Well, I guess if you train them that way.
We ain't even trained. I don't even know. Yeah, but yeah. So my dogs, they'll bark.
Yes.
But once they get their little barking out, they want to sniff you and keep sniffing you and sniff you and sniff, and then they go about their business. Now, if people are scared of dogs, still, I'm putting them up. I don't care if I know that they're gonna bark a little bit and sniff a little bit. They're gonna be put up. Period.
That's considerate, though.
Yeah.
And like you said, you don't know how your dogs are going to do around that person, or even if they are the most friendly dog in the world. You don't know. Maybe that person just don't want to be bothered. And you be like, oh, my dog just wants to say hi. I don't want to say hi to your dog.
Nope. That's not what I want.
And I don't dislike dogs. Like, I've even flirted with the idea of
don't do
a while ago of getting one. But even then, it wouldn't be a big dog because, like I said, I grew up scared. I would run from any dog. I even ran from the doggone Dalmatian mascot that came with the firefighters when I was in kindergarten. Yes.
Oh, okay. You was
yeah. Yeah, no. I was in kindergarten. So, yes, I was scared of all dogs. The sight of a dog, I would take off running.
Yep.
Even if it was dangerous. We were riding bikes one day. And it was all the whole family, mommy, daddy, and my brother. And we were all riding together. And daddy decided, let's ride on the street. A yard had a bulldog that came running across the yard, and here I go into the street.
See, play too much.
So
y'all dogs up.
So what if? You don't know if people scared or
Exactly.
So get your dogs. That's all. That's all I ask. Get your dogs, whether they nice or not. I understand. Have your pets, do your thing. I understand that's your yard, but keep them in your yard.
Yeah, and I know sometimes on accident dogs can be sneaky. Like mine, they'll sneak up behind you and then they'll slip out the door and run on the.
Then go get them.
Yeah, which I have to do, but sometimes there's some accidents, but still you need to be more cautious about. Your dog do that, so make some rules or something. Teach your dog not to come up to the door or some way. Like I keep a spray bottle on me. I don't know if that's abuse, but
is it just water?
Yeah, it's just water.
That ain't gonna hurt them.
And so they don't come to the door if I have a spray bottle in my hand. So that makes it,
That's fine. That's like training. Don't you use that for training or something?
I don't know.
I'm not a dog. I haven't had a dog since I was little, and then that one didn't like me. So. That might be what I'm scared of, or was scared of them. I don't know. But yeah, like I said, I'm not scared of them anymore. I'm just get your dogs now, because if I be out here walking and then I don't know if your dog gonna stay in the, because like I rerouted my whole walk one time. I saw a very pretty husky. And I thought I was just cross the street and like not walk across, not walk directly in front of their house. The husky came also into the street and started walking towards me. I said, you know what?
Yeah.
Never mind.
I'm walk with you.
I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna go down this other street because I don't know if you are the greeting committee or security.
Right. So you're right.
Stuff like that. Just keep track of your animals. But you brought up dog people.
Mm-hmm.
And not controlling your dog around other people.
Yeah. I've seen so many videos of people like the owners being so free and my dog that just have them off the leash, and you got other owners who have their dogs on leash and their dogs just come up to And people get in arguments because of it. It's like, that's
I've
crazy.
seen-
How you gonna get mad at me because your dog came up to my dog trying to...
Or they don't respect when you be like, so I've seen a training situation where it's like somebody was training their dog and they're like, we're not,
not friendly or
something, whatever right now.
Friendly, I'm training, please.
And the person was like, well, my dog just wants to say hi. So, or if you haven't even like associated your dog with other people yet, and so they still aggressive, and now you warn this person like, hey, no, my dog don't like other dogs yet, and then they're like, oh, it's fine, and then you wouldn't be mad if your dog get attacked by my dog, but it's like, I warned you.
Told you. Now don't be trying to sue me. I gave you a warning, and
Lord. And then sometimes it's not always the dog people. It be the regular people.
Yep.
I saw another training situation. Somebody's in the park training their dog, and the woman's like trying to walk up to him. She's like, no, like, can you not right now? We're training. And she's like, oh, I just wanted to, he's so cute. She's like, yeah, I understand. I appreciate that.
Go ahead.
But she's like, no, she would not take this lady's no. And then she's like, can you please keep walking? And
people so clueless. Sometimes.
Then she got an attitude with the person.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. What you getting mad for? I'm giving you a warning so you won't get hurt. But if you would like to stick, go ahead. Because I warned you twice. Third time, go ahead. Go ahead, try it.
Like,
go stick your hand in there.
Control your animals.
Stick your hand in there. Control your emotions with the dogs.
And then control yourself around dogs.
Lord.
Like, if the person says no means no. Like, do you think just because it's an animal that rule is different? Like,
right.
Like that's I don't know. Like this, if you told a stranger to stop talking to your kid, and then even though I'm definitely
talk?
Yeah,
what you mean? you better move. You better walk.
And I definitely I'm not along those lines that pets are like babies. No, they're not humans. They are different. But like I'm just saying in general, a boundary is a boundary. Whether it's a dog, a human, yourself, like. I said no, go away. Just go away. Like
exactly. Yeah.
But I think that also comes with people, feeling entitled. We've talked about that before. Like,
please, Lord.
They just feel entitled. You should let me say hey to your dog. You should let my dog come say hey to you or your dog.
How about I should let you stick your hand in there? Go ahead. I feel entitled too. Go ahead, stick your hand. Feel free. Go ahead. I'm gonna record it too.
And then cause then something happens and now you getting blamed for what your dog did. But it's like, but I warned you.
You know what? Nowadays it's like you gotta wear like a secret camera on you because people be doing all
kinds of interactions.
Yeah, because people be acting really crazy, and then it's like, wait, I didn't even do nothing. You got
yeah.
It's crazy.
That's crazy. Everybody need body cams. Is that what you're saying? We all need body cams.
Mm-hmm.
Lord have mercy.
That's crazy.
So how do you feel about dogs in public in general? Like at restaurants? In hotels?
Here's the thing.
Okay.
I don't even allow my dogs in my kitchen.
Understandable.
Okay.
I appreciate
because
that.
Because hair travels. Okay. So absolutely not in restaurants. Not in hotels either because dog hair, carpet, bed, and then some owners like their dog to get in the bed with them. I don't play those games. Yeah. Okay. I don't play those games. You don't get in my bed. You don't get on the couches. You have your own bed. You don't come in this kitchen. You don't jump up on the counters. No.
Oh, my gosh.
No, because you got cats and stuff to do that. So, yeah. I'm not that type of dog owner.
Like, I understand the convenience. You do, like, some people go on vacation with their dogs.
Leave them in the room.
Well, yeah, no. Well, that's what I'm saying. I understand I'm saying, like, that comes with the pet-friendly hotels thing.
Yeah.
But I don't have a dog, so I typically avoid pet-friendly hotels.
Maybe it should be okay. Yes. So I'm thinking that if it's a pet-friendly hotel, there should be. I don't know if they do this or not.
Like
there should be certain rooms that are only pet-friendly, and the rest of them
I don't know.
No
See,
pets.
I don't know that. So in my brain, a pet could have once stayed in this room. So therefore, I just try unless because like I know like New York, like somewhere like people carrying their pets around is more common. Most hotels, I think even some of the one was it Vegas or DC. One of the trips we were planning, I think it was DC. I kept finding pet friendly. I'm like, I don't want it though.
Yeah.
And they be nice hotels because but I'm like. But a pet in a hotel, a pet in a hotel, I can understand more than in a restaurant.
Yeah.
But even the open air, like even when it's like the outdoor, they have like the patios and they allow it. Even that, I'm like, I don't
Hair
like it.
blowing
Because
everywhere.
I mean, just because you're outside, but yeah, the wind and whatnot. Is that discrimination? Are we discriminating?
I don't care. That's just, everybody got their preference. And, yeah, no, I don't want dog hair, cat hair, and stuff all in my food. Drinks and stuff. Drool blowing in the air. No.
I don't know if I've ever seen one indoors. I hope not. I don't think. But I know I've seen.
Paying attention.
I know I've seen the outdoor like situations where it's like patio seating and like specific like they let dogs yeah, and I feel like that's even gross, but that's because and well then even because it's like if you eating and then you decide to pet your dog, you gonna continue eating, or do you not pet your dog until you're done eating? Or
I gotta wash my hands immediately. Because I think I'm allergic to dog dandruff or whatever they got in there. Immediately after I rub my, I have to wash my hands, because if I don't and I touch my body or face or something, breaking out, straight breakout, rashes everywhere. We don't want those. Just so
no.
Wash them. No,
we don't like it. Is that different with an Airbnb though? Because they don't do. Well, no, I think you would know if it's pet friendly, but you don't know.
Yeah, because a lot of them don't even allow.
Yeah. So
pets.
It's weird though, because even like, I like the beach, and I get the allure. You bring your dogs out to the beach, let them go play in the water. But I be trying to not be in the area where, like if the dog is in the water, I'm like, well, let me go to a different section of the water.
They're definitely gonna pee, drool. They might poop unless you have trained them not to do that.
But then when you think about it, those like all the fish and stuff are in the water. That's probably why some people don't get in the ocean at all.
I
but
stand at the edge.
But yeah, like I don't mind that as much. We outside. They outside creatures. I'm just gonna adjust my area. I've thought about that. Yeah, like because people should be able to walk around with their pets.
Yes. It's just in like certain places. It's like. It's especially like closed in areas or something like that. Like people have allergies.
Mm-hmm.
People don't want like I said, dog hair, drool everywhere. Like at least in closed in areas.
And like I'd be wondering about like the allergy thing in general in like all kinds of cases, because like proximity wise, like how close does someone have to be to a dog to have a reaction? Because like even in Lowe's, people they walk up in there with their animals. I've seen a couple of times. Birds will find their way to our Lowe's anyway. I don't know about any other Lowe's. But like so of course Lowe's is a big store, so there's some distance there. But like a restaurant, like if you're on the patio seating or whatever, and then somebody comes sits out there with their dog, how close is that? Like
Well, I know I have a cousin that comes by the house, and even if we put the dogs up, because the dogs have been in the house, they're sneezing everywhere. They're sneezing.
So
continuously. So
is it a dog person's job to keep in mind, be mindful of that though?
It should be, but everybody's not like that.
But if that's the case, you wouldn't take your dog nowhere. But shouldn't you be able to go places?
Not closed in places, but like I take them where they supposed to be.
So like the pet
Dog
store, the
Pet
parks.
store, parks,
Okay.
home, in your backyard. I don't know. In your car, vacation to a beach. I don't know.
Okay.
Sometimes.
Okay.
Lake.
Travel. You mentioned vacation.
Mm-hmm.
People be flying with animals. I'm not sure how I feel about it. Well, no, I'll keep that statement. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I was about to try to fix it.
Nope. Don't fix it.
Only
Leave it.
because, so I've seen scenarios and we're going to go through some of them. But like,
Mhm.
some people are inconsiderate. Like they have dogs and it's like they expect you to accommodate them with their dogs. But it's like,
Mhm.
but are you accommodating the people around you? Like
Mhm.
the ratio, you with the dog versus way more people without a dog.
Mhm.
There's an imbalance there. Why all of a sudden everybody got to cater to you and your needs.
Yeah.
And like at one point, like does everyone have to disregard their needs or whatever to cater to yours, and vice versa? Like I understand like service dogs that help with like medical conditions or whatever. But like even like these people with these emotional support animals, I'm not saying they don't need emotional support and their animals aren't valid. But there are size restrictions that people don't follow. There's rules that people be trying to break.
Yep.
Like I saw one situation. There was a lady. I think hers was an emotional. Yeah, hers was an emotional. She had a pit puppy as her emotional support animal. The rules for flying with animals, from my understanding, if they're on the plane with you, well, if they're in the cabin with you because they're on the plane, they're in the cabin, they have to be small enough they have to fit in the kennel and under the seat in front of you, like where you would put your book bag. That's where your animal goes. If they're too big for that, they got to go under the plane with the rest of the things in animals. This lady had a pit puppy, was not in a carrier, put that dog in the next person's seat and was asking the lady if she would give her seat up for her dog. And I was trying to go back and find like the original story from beginning to end. I think she like said something to the lady before they even got on the plane or something. Or she just noticed the dog before they got on the plane. And then they got on the plane. By the time the other lady gets on, that dog is already in her seat. And she's like, hey, this is my seat. And then that's when the lady's like asking, can you
No.
give up your
No.
So then she finally moves, but now there's dog hair in the lady's seat.
You know what?
And then she still doesn't like put the dog anywhere. So now she's like, he's not like under the seat. He done stepped on this lady's bag. I think he messed up both. And this lady had the nerve to be in the middle seat. So you in the middle seat with a pit puppy, not restrained, and you're looking at them funny for not.
I'm convinced a lot of people are just not considerate at all. Like they don't be thinking. I don't be understanding. I don't be understanding. I was gonna say something, but I'm not gonna say it. But yeah, a lot of people are inconsiderate and don't be thinking. And just think, oh well, just in their own little world.
That, or they just feel so entitled. Oh, this is my emotional support.
Yeah.
I need emotional support. So you should be that justifies. Oh, you should let me do this because I need the emotional support.
Okay. So for the people out there who do have dogs for emotional support, okay, or anybody that would know, is there any other items that you can use for emotional support other than an animal? And that's genuinely asking. I really want to know, is there anything else that you can use that will help with emotional support other than an animal? Maybe in certain situations where you're unable to bring your animal because you bring something else.
That's a good question because
are y'all like, skip y'all, I'm going to bring my animal for my emotional support? Because
our emotional support animals on the same level as far as being allowed everywhere as service dogs, or are there some areas where emotional support animals are not allowed?
That's a good
Because if that's the case, that means sometimes they do have to find an alternative. So then the question is, can you not use that alternative while you're on the plane enclosed with other people that may be scared or allergic or, can't be around dogs or your whatever type of animal?
Yeah.
That's that's a good question.
Yeah.
Because, I know, service dogs, they recognize, medical conditions, like seizures, or, they even can tell when somebody's blood sugar's too high. I think that's fascinating. The way they train those dogs to, know and be able to sense stuff like that, that's very cool. Anyway.
I think there should be a pet airline. Like, this specific airline,
that's where you fly when you got animals.
Where everybody's just, pets.
Yeah. Because then you don't got to worry about nothing. Or at least, if it's not a whole airline, you can note that it's just like hotels do, pet friendly. You can do pet friendly flights, and then that way people can have the choice.
Yep.
Like, okay, I'm not gonna book this one because there's a possibility an animal will be on this one. Because my thing with flying with dogs, whether they're for emotional support or not, that's recycled air. People could be allergic. Like, what do you do? Who do you accommodate? Do you accommodate the person that needs the service dog?
Right. Who do I sue?
Or do you help? Who do you consider in that situation? Do you consider the person with the allergy or the person that needs the dog?
Yeah. It's
like both persons' needs are valid.
Yeah.
Because it's like you pick one over the other. That means you're valuing one's issue over the other. Maybe.
Yeah, because what if I really get sick, like allergies, like
one of those extreme allergies,
because I am allergic to dogs, and now it's just dog stuff everywhere in the air, and I'm over here sneezing, and now the person beside me is irritated because I'm sneezing. They think I got COVID, and I'm like, it's not, it's allergies. There's a dog on here somewhere, just don't know, and I don't know. It's
is there a way to know if a dog will be on your flight?
I don't know.
I'm Googling it.
Oh, you Googling it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because, that's a surprise. If you are allergic, that's something you would like to know.
Yeah. Does the flight tell us if it's going to be a pet-friendly flight or not? I never really realized. Yeah,
there's no direct way to direct public way to see if a dog will be on your flight. You can check if there's pet availability. Most airlines allow a limited number of pets per flight. So you would have to contact the airline. But if your flight is already booked, that is my genuine question. What do you do when there's I know some people is just the itchy eyes or I'm just gonna sneeze, but what if they have the allergies, the people that have you're allergic to peanuts, some people can't even be around the thing they're allergic to. What do you do in that case? I genuinely want to know.
Yeah, I know y'all be like, y'all need to have an EpiPen and allergy medicine. Sometimes that don't work if it's that serious. And I don't have an EpiPen. But I'm also not about to just eat peanut butter. And I also ask questions before eating something.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that is my main. Because it's who do you consider in that case?
Yeah.
If they're, because both, yes, I need my service dog. I'm definitely allergic.
What do you do? Airlines thought about that when they built the airline?
Because it's that's recycled air.
Friendly or not? And should we let pets on here? Or is that something that just came up? Not new. I know it's been happening for a while, but something that just came up and they were just we'll just.
Because they don't want you don't want to deal with the discriminate. They just look I'm discriminating against people who need them. It's
we're not, but some people are very seriously allergic to dogs, and we want to make sure everybody is comfortable riding on our airline. So, I'm slowly losing my voice.
I agree with the pet friendly airline thing, or at least somehow note that hey, this one can or will have pets on, and then people can make a decision. But I do wonder what is the
should we start us a pet airline? Don't nobody have it. Let's see.
Go for it. Let's go for it.
It'll make a lot of money.
Yeah, because the people love the
Don't
animals.
nobody have a pet airline.
Or a or the opposite. Like, you know how people have adults only resorts and stuff. We can have a no pets for the people that just don't do animals.
No pets, no kids. Airline. We offer champagne to everyone.
Oh my goodness.
On the airline.
Be like all inclusive in the sky.
Right.
My goodness. Hey guys, like my shirt? That's me on my shirt wearing my Faith Over Logic hoodie. How cool is that? I'm sure you've seen me wear Faith Over Logic t-shirts and hoodies quite often, so I figured why not tell you a little more about it. So Faith Over Logic is my faith-based apparel brand. You can find it at faithoverlogic.com. The goal is to give you a wearable way to encourage yourself and others to trust God more than you need for things to make sense according to your own logic, because it won't always make sense. So your faith needs to outweigh your need for things to make sense. We have the hoodies, we have sweatshirts, we have t-shirts, we've got hats, leggings, all kinds of things. Multiple ways for you to go out and share your faith and look good while doing it. There's also a blog over there where every once in a while I try to drop something encouraging or inspirational. So you can check that out if you'd like. Subscribe to the blog, get your merch, share with your friends, all of the things. Find everything you need at www.faithoverlogic.com.
That's hilarious.
Partner with an all-inclusive. Have this airline exclusively fly to where those all-inclusives are. Don't y'all steal my business plan.
Look, it's getting trademarked right now. As we speak, I'm about to go on the internet right now.
Oh, man. But I know we mentioned allergies, and also people be afraid. There was a situation where, now this one looked like a skit, and she was being a jerk about it. I will say that. I'll do hers, and then I'll say generally speaking, like for the people that aren't like her. So there was this woman, she had a German Shepherd service dog, and it's like she noticed this one was for like anxiety or something. Like could tell when their person was about to have a panic attack, and like that was their job to keep them calm, keep them from having panic attacks and stuff. So she has her, and this one, he wasn't under the seat, but like she kept her dog in her space. Like this dog was directly in front of her.
Yeah.
And this woman is causing a ruckus. The woman beside her. I'm not sitting beside this dog. I don't want to sit beside this dog. And like she's causing a big fuss and whatever. And it's like, you know, everybody trying to board and be seated so they can leave. And she's like, no. Even the little flight attendant lady is like, not little flight attendant lady, but
this look.
You know, even the lady like came and was like, what's the problem, blah blah blah, and she was like, y'all gonna let this big dog, blah blah blah. I think she claimed she was scared of dogs, but she was refusing to sit. She was being problematic and like refusing to sit beside the dog, and like she didn't do it in a nice way. She was being a jerk about it, and I think the flight attendant threatened her. She's like, you go sit here, or
she sat down. Did she sit down, or she was still standing up?
She had sat down. She just was like, I don't want to.
She not scared of dogs.
Right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she sat down. I mean, she was just fussing. Or even if she didn't sit down, she was literally right beside her seat. Like, yeah. And she was making a fuss. Like, she was refusing to sit beside the dog. I was like, fine, can't you find her can't you find me another seat or something? Blah, blah, blah. And then the flight attendant was like, listen here now.
You gonna find this fish.
You gonna sit and you gonna quit cutting up, or you gonna find yourself on the no-fly list. I will see to it myself.
Okay. Okay.
So like that video I saw, like it was so dramatic. It looked like a skit. It was one of those like, I hope it was a skit and she wasn't just this entitled and this much of a jerk. Cause like but that's you never know. But like, cause it was like she was fussing so much, she was like causing the lady with the dog anxiety. And she's like, he's not bothering you. She's like, no, like this one's actually a service dog. I need him. Like, you're actually causing me anxiety now, because he hopped up, and it's like because he was trying to calm her down because the woman was stressing her out. So it was a whole thing, but that created like a valid question for people who aren't jerks, but they are like terrified of dogs. Like they can't. Like, same thing with allergies. Like, what do? You just relocate them so they don't have to sit beside the person with the dog? Because like we said, like you don't know that the person, when you book your flight, you don't know that the person beside you has a dog.
Right.
So you get on the plane and you find out, oh shoot, my neighbor has a dog. I am like definitely like immobilizingly terrified of the dogs. Like, do you just ask somebody else to be nice enough to swap with you, or does like the airline be like, hey, you can come sit here? Like, what do you do?
I hope that the flight attendants in the airline allows them to switch seats or something, or accommodate them, because they wouldn't ride beside snakes and spiders. Like, you wouldn't ride beside, like, just I try to put myself in other people's shoes. Like, just what if, like, and that's why I think that's why I'm considerate and thinking about everybody, because like, you just never know. But I would hope that the airline would help them find another seat to make them comfortable. But, you know.
Yeah. Especially if, like, neither party is being a jerk. Like, the person with the dog or, like, if I was the one with the dog, I would want to make sure the people around me were cool.
Yeah.
You sent me a video. Woman.
You got the horse. It's a Great Dane.
Y'all know them dogs are huge. That was a horse.
It was huge.
But like, even this person, she obviously knows her dog is oversized. She's walking around with a miniature horse. And before she got on, she even like stopped and was like making sure it was okay that she even got on with that dog. And just in this case, so happened the staff cleared it with everybody before she even walked up. Like, they were good to go. But I'm like, yeah, like, good on her for asking. But is it okay?
The people of the plane.
Yeah, good on, and then good on the staff for also like, hey, we got this horse coming. Are y'all cool?
Oh man,
are y'all cool with this lady and her dog? Pretty much. Now I wonder what would have happened if the answer was no. I do wonder. Like, that one went well for her.
Flight attendants.
Yeah, we need some black people to answer us.
Y'all let us know if you work on an airline, like, what is the procedure? Are y'all allowed to tell us that? Whatever the case, what's the policy, the procedure for a person who are like, no, please, no dog, but
like, who has to give up their seat?
Right.
Like, is it the person with the dog, or is it, especially if it's like majority says yes and like one or two people say no, so do them two people got to go?
Yeah.
Like,
now with that lady with the Great Dane, I'm wondering, like, did you buy up a whole row?
Also that,
because where is he gonna sit?
Because he can't sit in the aisle because they got to go up and down the aisle.
Exactly. And then he sit in the row, he's gonna feel that whole row.
He needs a row to himself.
Yeah.
And then you sit on the opposite side of the aisle.
Exactly. So that was my
that is
question.
also a good question.
A whole row. And how did that seating arrangement work?
Just like they make big people buy 2 seats. That mean, or people with kids got to buy. It should be the same for the animals.
Yeah.
But then you run back into the issue. Now a dog has been we clean the seats anyway because people be dirty too. But
we clean the seats.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
The people. Let me tell y'all something, airlines. Okay, I know that y'all be switching. You know, it's a quick switch or whatever. But whoever cleans the flights after, y'all can't do like a quick wipe down of like the tables and like a spray or something on the seats or something. Like, y'all can't do like because when we have gotten on planes and we wipe them, like the towelette is dirty. Extra dirty. Like, it's never been wiped down before. And I'm just curious, like, what do y'all do? Everybody's sneezing and coughing and digging up their nose and went to the bathroom, hand washed their hands, touching stuff. Everything is being touched. People are laying their hair and back and stuff on the back of the seat. Like, we don't know where everybody been. Like, why? And maybe it's just the planes we've been on, because I haven't been on all the planes, but do you guys thoroughly clean? And then what? No, it's like nobody learned from COVID. it's like everybody just went back to, let's start being disgusting again and dirty. Like, nobody learned from COVID. We don't thoroughly like wipe down stuff before we let other people on the plane.
Because weren't they like cleaning more or better during
It's
COVID?
like, we got clean. Like, keep that up. That's why we got into the situation.
These flights be too close together. They don't be having time. They just go in, clear the trash, and spray whatever they spray, and they keep it moving.
They need to now schedule
some more time in between
cleaning time or something between, because, like, I don't know. It should definitely be a thorough clean, like at least a wipe down. The trays be disgusting. Like, come on, y'all. It's a quick wipe down. Grab a rag, get some Lysol or something, I don't know, and wipe it down. Okay?
Maybe it's not as quick to them.
I guess not, but
I don't know.
You have all those flight attendants on there and the cleaning crew, and you got to switch to put food on the plane again and all of that. Like,
is that what they be doing during the break? I don't know.
They like put extra food and
switch. They restock the snacks and whatnot.
Like restocking.
Where do they keep those? Is that somewhere in the airport? Let's go find the snacks. Let's go find the snack stash.
They gotta refill the fuel, like, between.
So they have time. Yeah, they do.
Before we board, like,
you right.
Wipe it down.
Because then they tell us that's what they're doing anyway. It's like, well, we'll be boarding soon. We need time to clean the plane.
Like, just get a couple cleaners or something. I know it's crazy nowadays. Everybody's like, we ain't working, but it did a section or something. Section off the plane and really clean, because it be like leftover napkins and stuff. Like, it's not on every flight, but it has been dirty every flight. Everybody did not wipe down.
Well, that's even cleaning hotels. Yeah, when we go in and do that,
cleaning industry. Like, y'all need to thoroughly clean. Okay, don't be lazy at that. That's gets rid of diseases and stuff. Okay,
or at least minimizes.
Yeah, it getting sick and stuff. Like, help clean thoroughly, please. I greatly appreciate it. Yeah.
So you still get a rant from Brandy, even when. No, all absolutely valid points. I agree. And then I think when adding animals on top of that, you should definitely make sure.
Y'all need a mobile vacuum cleaner, handheld, where it's really good. They can get up all the dog hair and stuff off the seat and floor.
Do they not already?
I don't know.
Have I ever been on a flight with a dog? I don't think I have.
And if we have, they sure did hide it.
Yeah, or they did. They followed the rules and kept it in the thing and under the seat.
Look, but no, I don't think we have.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. I wonder if it's different in first class. Is that the problem? We need to just start flying first class. First.
No,
you got more space.
Go down first.
Not if it.
I'm sorry.
My goodness.
That's all I can think about. Forgive me, y'all. I'm sorry.
My Lord.
Love first class. We should try first class one day.
Mm-hmm. We should try. That's my goal, to be able to be the default if I want it to be. Because here's the thing.
Ain't it like an extra $100 to get on up
there? It depends. It depends on the flight. Because that time I flew to Colorado, I should have done it. When I flew to Colorado, when I was about to check in for my flight, it had the offer for $99 more, bump up to first class on the way there. And I was about to do it, but I didn't know if my parents had the same offer and my seat was near them. And I was like, no, I'll sit with them. I should have done it. Because matter of fact, did my parents do it on the way to Jamaica? I think they did, because they were hoping for the offer to pop up on the way back, and it didn't.
I need to try it at least once in my lifetime.
Yeah, but no, my goal is for that to be like the default, and then if I just want to save money, like I can if I want to, and if I just decide not to, So the lady being a jerk was absolutely being wrong.
Yeah.
And then the woman with the pit bull puppy, I think I saw a picture. It was a cute puppy. Like, I have no problem with pets. But also, you got to read the room.
Exactly.
Know your surroundings. Be considerate. Because allegedly, I read in a couple articles, she also hit her vape pen a couple times while on this flight. So she was just cutting up anyway.
What?
And you don't supposed to be using your vapes on the planes. No e-cigs, none of that.
Smoking on the plane.
So she had a pit puppy, had let the puppy be in the other people's space on their bags and stepping on
This
them.
has to be a prank thing.
This was and it's like a news anchor. The woman who was witnessing all of this, dealing with all of this, she was a black lady. She was a news anchor, so she documented the whole thing on Twitter because she was tweeting every time. Now that she letting the dog do this, now she done hit her vape pen. So I don't think this was fake.
Oh, this was all one
situation.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
This was all one situation.
Oh, she
was cutting up.
Entitled, honey.
Yeah, so she wanted the lady to give up her seat for her dog. Then she didn't keep her dog to herself, and then she hit her vape pen.
Is he gonna smoke here too? Put us all in danger. Have you lost your mind? Yeah.
So yeah. So that's just all about dog peoples and their considerations, inconsiderateness, or accommodating. Who do you accommodate? Do you accommodate the dog person or the non-dog person? Is it case by case, But I have a few other scenarios, or at least two other scenarios, and I just need to know, were they wrong? Who was wrong?
Who was wrong?
Like these situations, the training situation, all of that, that's clear. Like if the person tells you leave the dog alone, leave the dog alone.
Yeah, exactly.
You supposed to have your dog under the seat.
Ask you too many times.
Put your dog under the seat. You being a jerk, don't be a jerk. Even if you are scared, there's a way to handle that. You know? So like those situations, there's a clear, do right. So I have these aren't pet related at all, but it still comes into play with interacting and being considerate of others.
Okay.
So the first situation, I saw this one on TikTok. I couldn't find the video though. No, I did finally find it. I just didn't put it in, but I sent it to you. It's fine. I can explain. There's a lady sitting in her car. Swapping. She has a special non-dairy creamer for herself. She was keeping in the refrigerator at work. There's a refrigerator for people that bring their lunch, and then there is a shared refrigerator that the company provides, full of sodas and drinks and all kinds of stuff. For some reason, the people kept using her coffee creamer, her non-dairy coffee creamer that she bought for herself. So she refilled one of the bottles with a laxative and put it back in the refrigerator.
Before she did that, did she put a sign on her bottle saying "Don't drink" or anything, or she just was like, you know what, skip this. Somebody keep drinking it. I'm going to put a laxative in it.
I feel like it was that. She didn't explain. But I think she just felt... she felt like, yeah, this is mine. You didn't buy it, so you shouldn't be drinking it.
Show me balls. Kind of balls. Kind of balls. What happened? What's wrong? You supposed to be on the computer.
Well, no, my meeting's not till... I got a notification that the meeting started, but the meeting don't start till 1, so we just need to hurry up real quick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I was like, oh, shoot, it started, but then I remembered they pushed that meeting, so...
Okay.
My bad.
Yeah, all right. So...
yeah, I think it was...
put a sign on 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, I think it was one of those cases. It's like, hey, I bought... if you didn't buy it, why are you drinking it? One of those things.
Yeah.
Because it's in the refrigerator for the people that bring their lunch and stuff. So you wouldn't expect you put your lunch in that refrigerator and it get gone. I think it was one of those.
Are stupid.
I know. So she was like, y'all keep drinking this that you didn't buy. So she filled it with laxative and put it in the refrigerator. Some people were telling her that she was wrong.
That's hers.
They were like,
you know you didn't buy whatever you drinking. Don't touch other people's stuff. If didn't nobody say, hey, there's some stuff in here, you can have it, whatever, then otherwise don't touch it. You never know.
Yeah, people now you're going too far.
No,
but I'm like, no, they are
gonna
drinking.
Give me some money to buy this creamer. I don't see. She wasn't wrong. And now what I would have done is, like I said, as I saw that my creamer kept getting gone, I would have put a sign on the creamer saying, hey, this is Brandy Myers, do not touch. And then after I put my sign on, they were still touching it. Then I'm putting laxative in there.
I think this is just a case of you meeting the
poison,
the consequences of your. So people are like, yeah, you don't know what that's going to do to their system. Like, it's like, well, then you shouldn't be. You don't know what this creamer going to do to your system. Right. You shouldn't be just drinking random stuff that you didn't buy. Yeah.
I also put another sign in there. Whoever keeps drinking my creamer, please leave $5 right under the thing. Like, I'm collecting. I got a bowl on the table. Please put my $5 in there. Something, because what makes you think you just go in the refrigerator just touching stuff and you didn't bring it?
She showed they have like a whole coffee station provided, and it's like they got the little creamers and all that stuff.
So y'all already spoiled. Y'all just want to use somebody else's stuff. This is why I don't know how her office is, but this is why, because at my previous job, they had a refrigerator. I was like, I'm not putting my stuff in there. I got a mini fridge and put it on my desk.
Yeah, that works too.
And brought my creamer and stuff. Like,
I've never used it. I never used the refrigerator at work. I just keep my stuff in the cooler bag. Or I just
like I have a bag, but there was a time where I had like a
I also don't drink coffee like that to need creamer. So
I had a drink and it was gone.
Oh, wow.
Like, are y'all serious? Like,
oh, wow.
This is not yours.
Especially when there's like the community fridge, like the everybody fridge, and then I brought my lunch fridge. Like, you don't stay out of there now.
Yeah. She wasn't wrong.
Yeah, I didn't think so either.
Y'all, Lord, if you think so, just let me know. But y'all don't stop touching stuff.
Yeah, like to me, that's if you didn't touch it, if you weren't messing, you wouldn't have had to run to the bathroom. So
exactly. Now you stuck.
Now, something else I saw was, there was a lady that does DoorDash, but she's in a wheelchair. So she left the person's food in the mailbox because she couldn't make it up the stairs. And so some people are like, well, why would you even DoorDash then? Because like what? Some people are like, if you can't walk to the mailbox to get your food, you shouldn't be DoorDashing anyway. And then some people are like, or if you can't bring the food to my door, you shouldn't be DoorDashing. Like,
because it's called DoorDash.
Like, what if somebody like ordered that food because they can't make it out? Like, they can't make it no further than their door.
Exactly. Or they got an anxiety of going outside or something. Like, it could be anything.
Yeah.
No, she wrong for that. It's called DoorDash for a reason.
I understand, I don't know if it's like feels discriminatory to be like, well, you can't do this job, but it's like, be mindful.
Really, let's think logically.
Some people need their stuff upstairs. Some people maybe they can't come downstairs, but they can come to their door. So you should have thought. I feel like you should have thought of that before you started DoorDashing.
Yeah, pick another job.
Like, you obviously can drive, so do Uber. Well, I know safety, but if you can drive, so Uber,
absolutely.
But like, I feel like you're inconveniencing people.
Even Uber Eats, because sometimes the people come to the car and get their food.
Or only do deliveries where they'll come like stuff like that. Find some way, but don't. Now you're inconveniencing someone else, and your whole justification. I'm in wheelchair. I can't come up them stairs.
Yeah,
it's
that's
like
being inconsiderate.
But then some people was like, you should have thought of that before you started doing it, and then but some people were like on her side and was like, if you can't, you lazy if you can't just.
But see, I don't think those people thinking about everything. Just like how we said, some people can have an anxiety of coming outside. Some people cannot walk to the door or whatever, can't walk downstairs,
or the door is as far as they can get.
Right, or just anything. Maybe it's a child that's not supposed to be outside that just orders some stuff. Anything. Yeah. So I think she's wrong for that. Just go get another job. Just pick something that is more suitable that you could stay in your wheelchair and still do.
Yeah. Like, yeah, if you don't want to have people in your car, which I understand, yeah. Uber, that means Uber's out, but yeah, find something else. Do like actual deliveries that where you drop them at the mailbox, like not food, like do mail stuff.
Yeah.
Or packages. I know there was some packages.
You gotta get out.
Yeah, so something else.
And just don't deliver. Just do something.
Yeah, go
do something else.
Cool. But those are my only other two. Do you have one? Were they wrong scenario you want?
I don't mind the sad story,
Well,
so I ain't even gonna even.
We don't want to be
even gonna bring
sad.
those up. But
y'all let us know in all those cases, like the how you feel about dog people. Are you a dog person? Like, what are your rules
I think I'm in between.
for having your dogs?
Is that crazy?
But like not dog person. So like I have nothing against dogs. Like I said, like I've thought about getting one. I just feel like I'm too on the go.
Don't do it.
Or I don't need to, like, I want to go somewhere, but now I gotta find something to do with my dog. Like I don't want that responsibility right now. So yeah, I don't have anything against dogs. It's just get your dogs, because I'm not terrified of them anymore, but I don't trust most because I don't know them. So there's still that.
They gotta use the bathroom. They gonna be whining. Are you gonna wake up out of your sleep?
They better have the same sleep pattern as me. But yeah, no, like, so you let us know how you feel about the other dogs in public, dogs on planes, in restaurants, hotels, how you feel about all of that, and then let us know who was wrong in these two scenarios.
Yes. All right, business spotlight. I'm so sorry. I've been listening to a little bit of Miranda Curtis. That's her last name, right? Miranda Curtis. And her little, if you've heard her before, I think that's why I'm a little bit more hoarse, because I'm
just trying to squall like Miranda. Yeah. My goodness.
But the business spotlight, guys, who we got today?
Today's business spotlight is Pure Shanda, Pure Aloe Vera. You can find them on Facebook at Pure Shanda, Shanda Shanda, hyphen Pure Aloe Vera, and then on Instagram it's Pure Shanda _ vegan aloe. From plant to jar, Pure Shanda is vegan skincare handcrafted with love and clean, powerful ingredients like aloe vera, avocado, and organic coconut oil. Safe for mamas, gentle on every skin type, and packaged in an eco-friendly glass. It's vegan skincare, like we said. It's pure care for true beauty. It has vegan ingredients, deep hydration, avocados, aloe vera based, and luxury skincare. You can go to their website, which is pureshanda.com. Yes. And again, that's Shanda, Shanda. Or you can, yes, yes. Or you can message them to order. You can order online, I believe, or you can message them to order. Check that out. Get your vegan skincare aloe vera, pure aloe vera. Like I said, you can find them on Facebook at Pure Shanda hyphen. I lost it. Oh gosh, on my screens. Pure Shanda hyphen Pure Aloe Vera. Instagram Pure Shanda _ vegan aloe.
All right, and that is our business spotlight. And thank y'all for joining us for another episode of Hey Fave. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Share with all of your family and friends. And we're going to see y'all on the next episode. Peace out.